Hello everyone, my name is Infinity and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. Today we're going to be talking about twin flame meeting signs because I got so much positive feedback from so many of you about my last video on twin flame eye signs. I realized while recording that podcast that I left out so much because there is just so much when it comes to twin flames. It's never really a conclusive topic, right? There's so much to say, especially about the signs you experience as a twin flame. And I know that for those of you who are connecting to me and to this material and to the twin flame experience, you know what I'm talking about. You know how profound and life-altering this connection is, and for that reason, how there is just so much to be said about it. So in this video, we're going to go more in depth on the types of things you will experience in that first meeting with your twin flame. Because I already did a video on eye contact, I won't really be touching on the eye connection signs in this video. So if you're new here and you haven't seen the twin flame eye signs video yet, that will be in the description box. Before we get into the video, I just wanted to share about my passion project, soundandsoulful.com. I know that many of you listening are already members on this website, so if so, you can just disregard this announcement. But for those of you who haven't yet signed up as members, especially those of you listening who resonate with the concept of twin flames, I highly recommend checking out my subliminal audio meditation tracks designed and crafted for the twin flame journey. I will link all of these powerful subliminal audio tracks below, and of course I talk about subliminals a lot on my channel because I am so passionate about them, and I personally used subliminals to help me meet and reunite with my twin flame, to build confidence in myself, to create the career of my dreams, the body of my dreams. And I've seen them work wonders for so many of my clients as well. So if you haven't yet tested out the power of subliminals to create change in your life, I believe so much in how effective they are that I offer a 7-day free trial on my website. So the link will be in the description box. But when you sign up for a trial account, you can try out any of the over 100 subliminals on my website completely free of charge. And I'm telling you that I get so many testimonials from people saying that even within the first 7 days or less of listening, they feel this major energetic shift within themselves, and sometimes even begin to experience that shift in physical reality as well. So again, all my subliminal information will be in the description box. Now let's get into twin flame meeting signs. When you first meet your twin flame, the first thing you will notice is that there is a feeling of destiny about it all. This is no ordinary meeting. This meeting is fated, meaning you and your twin flame, before coming into this world, made a promise to one another. You said, in this lifetime, we will meet in this exact way. And when we meet, we will recognize each other. And although we will go through this push-pull, runner-chaser experience that will upheave so much within each of us and even cause us pain at times, ultimately, we will serve and worship one another's divinity, assist each other in becoming our highest self, in fulfilling our divine purpose we share on this planet. You don't make a promise like that to another soul and not recognize them when you meet them. It's because of this soul level mutual intention with your twin flame that the experience of meeting them is so profound. It kind of feels like in a movie when you hear that music playing in the background, you know, that suspenseful music, and you just know something very important is about to happen. You know you should pay attention. The twin flame meeting is the same way. When you meet, every cell in your being, every ounce of your soul will be thinking, this person is important to me. And you won't know how, you won't know why, you won't even understand why you're feeling that way. And because you don't understand it, you may question it, you may feel crazy, but you're not crazy. You're intuitive. You are in tune with your soul's purpose with this other soul, with your twin flame. The mutual destiny, the intertwined destiny that you share with them. In fact, this feeling of destiny will be so noticeable to you. You may even begin to sense it before you meet. This is especially true if you know of your twin flame, but you don't know them personally yet. So what I mean by that is, if your twin flame is a mutual friend that you haven't met, or not a mutual friend, I'm sorry, a friend of a friend. So you hear their name brought up in conversation, you hear someone talking about them. Something about that name will strike you and you will think, I need to meet this person. I need to know this person and I don't know why. Now, this might not happen to every one of you. It may just happen to those of you who are especially highly intuitive, especially empathic, and very closely attuned to your own intuition. You will feel, just hearing the person's name, that this person is going to play a role in your life. Upon meeting, besides the initial eye contact signs, which are not to be overlooked, and like I said, I have a separate video completely dedicated to those eye contact signs, but there's so much more than even that powerful eye connection. There will be a body connection, not just through the eyes, but throughout your entire physical body. You will feel a pull to your twin flame in a way you have never felt pulled to anyone before. People experience this in different ways, and basically they are all experiencing the same energetic feeling. It's just that our bodies are all a bit different. So sometimes the way we interpret that twin flame energy in our physical body will differ from one person to the next. Some people experience this as a feeling in their chest. This is because the chest is the physical location of the heart chakra center in the energetic body. When you meet your twin flame, there are huge amounts of heart chakra energy running between the two of you. Of course, amongst many other forms of energy we could talk about later. Because this heart connection is so strong, and not just strong, but very ancient, you have had this connection between the two of you for lifetimes, for centuries, perhaps even for thousands of years. So you will feel this pull. Now, again, some people experience it in a very visceral, physical way, as if they literally feel like there is a string attached to their chest, tugging them toward this other person. Other people experience this in a more subtle way, so you might experience heart palpitations, your heart beating unusually fast. And the strange thing about these physical heart sensations is when you first meet your twin flame, you may or may not actually feel romantic love immediately. Some people feel it, and some people feel what could better be described as just a very deep familiarity and insatiable curiosity about the other person. But regardless of whether you feel this, what you would think of as romantic love for this person, you will still feel these heart flutters, these heart sensations, which can be very confusing because when you meet your twin flame, it's very possible that either you or your twin flame could be in another relationship. And unfortunately, well, fortunately or unfortunately, a lot of times this other relationship you're in isn't unhappy. In fact, you could be content when you meet your twin flame. You could be happily married, happily in a relationship with someone else, and your twin flame comes along and is causing you all these physical sensations when you know you're happy with someone else. In fact, this is a bit of a tangent, but a strange thing about twin flames is sometimes they come into your life when you're feeling content because they're coming to you to shake up your world, to make you discontent, which sounds a bit strange. But a lot of times in life, we find ourselves settling for a relationship that just sort of makes us happy and that we're comfortable in. Settling for a job that pays the bills and that we don't hate, but we don't really love. And the thing about a twin flame is when they come in, it's like they're shaking us awake from this contented dream of life we're having. And they're saying, wake up, there's something better for you. And once you have that experience of your twin flame awakening you, which is why we call it a spiritual awakening, right? You can't go back to sleep. And this is why that first meeting with your twin flame will act as a breaking point, which I guess this could be another twin flame meeting sign. They say that there are moments in your life, and after that moment, when you look back, everything in your life is before that moment and after. Everything in your life is essentially split into two, into the time before this profound event happened and after. Meeting a twin flame is that moment. It's that moment that you're always going to look back on and say, everything in my life felt pretty much the same up until this point. This person came into my life, and after that point, nothing was ever the same. And this, again, a lot of these signs are very intuitive. They have to be interpreted. We're dealing with subtleties here, with energetic interpretation here. So use your own intuition when listening to these signs. But if you feel as if this meeting with this person represented a keystone moment in your life, somehow changed everything, there's a very good chance this person is your twin flame. This feeds into our next twin flame meeting sign, which is when you meet a twin flame, everything about them will feel familiar. I touched on this in my twin flame eye signs video, but it's worth mentioning again because the familiarity isn't just that their eyes look familiar, although this may and probably will be the case if it's your twin flame. There is so much more to this familiarity. You will feel almost as if this person is a member of your family, a long-lost friend, a brother or sister that you never met, even if that romantic love hasn't sparked between the two of you yet. The moment you meet them, you will just keep thinking to yourself, I know you from somewhere. And not in the way where you meet someone that just looks kind of like someone you know, or you meet someone and you kind of hit it off. This will be that times at least 100. It will be like no other familiarity you've had with a stranger ever before. You will find yourself knowing what they are about to say before they say it, like you would your best friend, practically reading their mind, finishing their sentences. Another sign of meeting a twin flame that kind of goes along with this is the feeling of warmth, empathy, and protectiveness you will have toward them. Even those of you who are empaths will not ever feel this kind of a heightened empathy with anyone besides your twin flame. This is empathy on steroids. This is looking at someone and instantly losing this sense of yourself, meaning you know when you're dating someone and your ego gets in the way and you get so scared of losing them or of them leaving. When you first meet your twin flame, those feelings of ego will momentarily dissolve. I'm not saying they'll dissolve forever because our ego never completely dissolves, and it's something we work on balancing through the entire twin flame relationship. But upon that first meeting, it will normally step to the side, melt away, and you will feel yourself overwhelmed by such unconditional love for this person. You will feel so protective of them, wanting them to be safe and to be happy, even though you've never met them before. And this is because twin flames are bonded through centuries and centuries, lifetimes and lifetimes, bonded at a soul level. I mentioned this in my eye contact video, but essentially, even though you don't have the tangible, specific memories of these other lives with your twin flame, you are still experiencing the familiarity, the unconditional love, and the warmth attached to those memories. And sometimes you will feel as if those memories are right on the tip of your tongue, and that's part of where this feeling of "where do I know you from?" is really coming from. I know that many of these signs were a bit abstract, as I'm sure all of you know who are twin flames. Some of the feelings we experience on this twin flame path are difficult to put into words, but I hope that listening to this podcast provided you some sense of validation in your twin flame connection. I want to leave you with this final thought. Intuition is knowing what you don't know, and you know. If you're listening, you know. If you made it through the video and you're resonating with what I'm saying, and your doubt is maybe stepping in to question whether this is a valid, real twin flame experience, allow yourself to release your doubt, release your ego, and listen to that whisper of what your intuition is saying, what your soul is saying, because I think you already know the answer. If you're looking for deeper level twin flame healing, check the link at the top of the description box of this video. I have created a twin flame healing subliminal to clear away twin flame love blockages from all 7 chakras, because as twin flames, we experience this connection not to immediately fall into a happily ever after fairy tale romance, but to grow into the most powerful, confident, successful, soulful versions of ourselves together with our twin flame. So this subliminal I've created contains affirmations targeted to each energetic center in the body, because throughout this lifetime and our previous lifetimes, we accumulate these negative subconscious habits of thought that continue to play like a soundtrack in our brain, continuing to manifest undesired realities, including a separation from our twin flame, until we take back our power and change these subconscious thought patterns forever. And the subliminal I've created is one powerful tool you can use to deeply reprogram your subconscious mind, clear away energetic resistance, and step into the highest, most powerful version of yourself that will then attract that happily ever after with your twin flame that you desire. But you have to heal yourself first. Your twin flame is your greatest lesson. They are here to mirror back to you the things within you that are holding you back from your highest potential. Allow your twin flame to be your greatest teacher. Choose to step into your soul's highest calling and to grow into this connection. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. If I resonated with you, please subscribe to this channel, join our community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. Check out my library of 100 plus subliminal affirmations audio tracks at soundandsoulful.com. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you again in the next podcast.